Geometry from the ancient Greek geo, earth, metron, measuring, is, with arithmetic, one of the oldest branches of mathematics. It is concerned with properties of the space that they are related with distance, shape, size, and the relative position of figures. A mathematician who works in the field of geometry is called geometer. Until the 19th century, geometry was almost exclusively devoted in the Euclidean geometry, which includes the notions of point, line, plane, distance, angle, surface, and curve as fundamental concepts. During the 19th century, several discoveries enlarged dramatically the scope of geometry. One of the oldest such discoveries is Gauss Theorema Egregium, the remarkable theorem that asserts hopefully that the Gaussian curve of a surface is independent from any specific embedding in any Euclidean spaces. This implying that the surface can be studied intrinsically, that it stands as one space and has been expanded in the theory of manifolds in the Riemann geometry. Later in the 19th century, it appears that geometry without the parallel postulates, non-Euclidean geometries, can be developed without introducing any contradiction. The geometry that underlies the general relativity is a famous application of non-Euclidean geometry. Since then, the scope of geometry has been greatly expanded, and the field has been split in many subjects that depends on the underlying methods. Differential geometry, algebraic geometry, computational geometry, algebraic topological, discrete geometry, also known as combinatorial geometry, etc. Or on one properties of the Euclidean space that are regarded projective geometry that are considerably only alignment of points but not distance and parallelisms. A finite geometry that omits the concepts of angle and distance. Finite geometry that omits continuity. Originally, development to the model physical space geometry has application in almost all sciences, also in art, architecture, and the other activities that relate to graphics. Geometry also has applications in areas of mathematics that are apparently unrelated. For example, the methods of algebraic geometry are fundamental in the widest proof of Fermat's geometry theorem, a problem that was stated in terms of elemental arithmetic and remained unsolved for several centuries.